Okay, you can't read them, but here's a bunch of private, no trespassing, you will be prosecuted signs.
Join us for the ride of a lifetime.
Let's watch an idiot try to ride a motorcycle. Some guy rides.
Well, it's been raining all morning. It's Friday, and I wasn't really expecting to do anything today, but my wife has these meetings with her, the person that's sort of helping her with her book. She's like doing editing and stuff. And so, oh fuck. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is how we roll. Okay. Well, a normal person would edit that. A normal person would edit that right out of their video. Oh my God, I've lost my mind. I've seriously, what is wrong with me? I mean, wow, this doesn't look great out here. Anyway, I just wanted to get up and prove that I'm a dumbass. It's 11 now. Her meeting was from 9 to 12. And I got up and was like, I'm ready to go, man. Ready to go right when her meeting started, or even before 8:30. But it was raining like a moe. And Jen said, well, wouldn't your people appreciate seeing some motorcycling in the rain? Which, let me translate that for you. Can you please get out of here so we can have some privacy and work? Which, I understand, I'm all for that. I'm glad she's getting this book done. I mean, it's been, I don't know, it's got to be almost 2 years now that she's been working on it. I cannot wait for her to be finished. But it was raining too hard for it to be any fun, so I didn't do it. I didn't go out. But this Reynold Road, I just want to do it because if I can get this done, and I have this bad feeling that it's going to be, it's not going to be accessible at all. And if it is accessible, I think it's pretty rough. And judging by my performance so far today, maybe it's not a good idea for me to do anything rough. I'm surprised I'm keeping it upright on the road. But anyway, if I can go check this out, then that means on Sunday I can maybe go back through Globe a different way into Mortimer and then go home, which would be cool. Man, Mortimer and Globe, dudes, I am serious. It is, on a map, it like doesn't look that remote. I mean, I don't know, like as the crow flies, it's not like 100 miles from anywhere or anything. It's just that the way to get there is I don't know, maybe there's an easier way to get there that I don't know about, but it's just these old dirt roads and these weird old towns just stuck in the past. Or I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe they're not stuck in the past. Maybe there's like maybe there's a tech boom in Mortimer that I don't know about. That could be. That could be. I didn't put on my rain pants, and I don't know why. Why? How hard is it? Especially before you put your boots on, stupid idiot. I mean, Jesus. But alas, this is just how I roll. I want to make things more difficult at all turns. Like a minute ago, for instance, you know, most people would keep both of their tires on the ground and just go down the road. Not me. No, that's just not how I roll. This is such a cool little town, but oh dude, come on. But like everywhere up here, it's just getting inundated with rich people and tourists. And we went to Boone last night and had a great dinner with my daughter at this place called Mint. It's an Indian restaurant. It's really good. And the traffic, it's like Los Angeles, man. And she said that the university, App State, where she goes, which is in Boone, they for some reason this last year let in like 1,000 or more. I don't know how many, honestly, but way more students than they usually do. And it's just like, it's bumming the town out. Like, there's a symbiotic relationship between any city and any college that is in that city. And usually it's a back and forth, and usually the locals hate the college. And that's just how it is. They hate the college, but they love the influx of cash. And all that's understandable. But it's getting to be like Asheville, where you know, it used to be this hidden little sleepy gem, just like Blowing Rock, but it's been discovered, and now rich people are just buying up everything. And you know, the student housing issue is a real problem. And she was saying that professors are even having a hard time finding affordable housing. And so, you know, it's like, well, they're going to lose those professors, and then the university's going to go to shit. That's a thing that could happen. So I don't know what the solution is. People are always going to flock to cool places. It's just going to take longer in some of those places than others. And unfortunately, that time is now in Boone. And that time is past in Asheville. Asheville's, it's not good. What's going on there? There's a hotel or a condo going up every single day. Why do I have to get into that dirt? Is it because I'm just itching for dirt already? No, I don't think so. But, you know, this is great for the home that we own, or almost own. But housing is out of control. I mean, no one can afford to live there anymore. It's crazy. So I don't know. And it's like, what good does the market like that do us? Because we have to move somewhere. So we could sell our house and, you know, make a good amount of money on it. But where are we going to go? I've talked about this before because it's on my mind, man. So I don't know what the answer is there. And I have a new rain situation. You remember that ride I did with Johnny Powell and Stan. That was on the Royal Enfield up in the Del Rio Hot Springs area. And I got poured on, and it was like, my rain gear is good, but I wasn't quite prepared properly. So now I bought some Rain X and treated my visor. And but I've also now I keep a little bottle of it, just in a a little camping squirt bottle type thing, and I keep it in my rain jacket pouch. So when I get the rain jacket out, I can also get that out and put some of it on my visor. And hopefully that's going to help. Although I put some on it this morning, and the rain is not, maybe I'm not going fast enough, but the rain is really not beating off it as expected. If I do make it on this road too, I don't think the rain is going to be my friend. It was dumping pretty hard, so everything's going to be a muddy mess. So probably not the best idea all around, but you know what? What do the professionals say? There ain't nothing better than a bad idea. I'm just trying to live by my own credo. You know what I mean? I want to be true to my roots, to my traditions. The weather is shit. I should have just stayed home and sat in the jacuzzi tub and read a book that I've been trying to read for the last 2 months. So this isn't Reynolds Mountain. It supposedly is going to get me to Reynolds Mountain somehow, but I don't know if that's true. It said no outlet back there, but we know you can't trust the road signs. You're not fooling anybody, road signs. Timber Rock looks like rich people. I'm not really knocking rich people when I complain about them. I mean, I would love to be a rich person. But I would also like to go up that road. That gate wasn't really closed, actually, but I'm sure it's private. See, these people don't mind me riding through. Man, I wish the weather was a little nicer, because this is beautiful, and it'd be really beautiful if it was sunny and nice. Okay, I'm putting the GoPro in my pocket because it's too wet, and you know what happens with this stupid piece of shit. So I'm gonna put on the other cam, and you won't have to hear me talk for a while. Bye.
Okay, you can't read them, but here's a bunch of private, no trespassing, you will be prosecuted signs. Are they legit? I don't think so. I looked at the road later on Gaia, and it did not look like a private road, so I don't know. Another call to the sheriff, maybe? Or maybe I should quit obsessing with this.
All right, it's Sunday, and let's see if I can get out of here without falling in the street. I should have filmed a little bit of the people that were here. Johnny Powell was here and his wife Libby, and our friends Dan and Joelle. It was a really cool weekend, and we went on a great hike yesterday. It's beautiful. There's really not many better places you can be for the fall. Perfect. And I gotta say, the one pro about growing old is that you can have 30-year-old friends. Well, they're not 30 years old, but you can have friends that you've had for 30 years that you pretty much know kind of everything about. And it's just good. We go way back, man. Way back. And as different people as we were back then in our early 20s or even before that, I mean, nobody's really all that different. Like with Dan, I've been having arguments with him, the same arguments for 30 years. Love it. It's very nice to have some sort of consistency in life. Like he's a big time classical guy. He's got a project that he's doing now called A Spot on the Hill, and it's ambient, really slow music. That's just what he's into right now. It's like piano and violin, and he just came out with a new record. But anyway, he's been in a billion bands, and back in the day he was in a band called Lake Quiet a while. They did really well for a while. And then he was in a sort of a slowcore band called Vernicanon. That was pretty much his project. Anyway, he comes from a classical background, sort of. And he loves Bach. And way back when we were like 20 or something, I was like, dude, Bach is so fucking boring. Dude, how can you like Bach? He's so fucking goddamn boring. All his shit sucks. Now I have actually, don't tell Dan this, but I have absolutely nothing against Bach. I like some Bach. I don't like the harpsichordy, super, what is it called? I don't know, it just sounds like very aristocratic to me or something. That I don't like. But look, Bach, genius, okay? But again, don't tell Dan I said that, because to this day we argue about that, and I enjoy arguing about that. It really has nothing to do with Bach. I just like pushing Dan's buttons, and he's got a couple that I've got a firm grasp on, and it's fun. His wife says that if we were, she says that we're kind of like Felix and Oscar, and I would be Oscar in that equation. Anyway, good to hang out with old friends who know all your secrets, or most of them at least, and we're there for some of the crazy things you've done. Good stuff. And Blowing Rock, dudes, if you get a chance, just cruise through here. It's a special place. I think maybe it's got, like, look at that. That is something you would never have seen here until pretty much just now. I mean, that's kind of awful. But what are you going to do? Progress. Everybody finds out about the cool places on the earth and then slowly ruins them. That's kind of how it goes. And it's happening here. I don't know where the place we should be at right now is. That's not going to be ruined for another 20 years, but Blowing Rock isn't it anymore. It's too known. It's too popular. It's too many tourists and too many rich people retiring here. That's just that's how it goes, dudes. That's how it goes. And I do need to get gas, don't I? I think so. So I'm gonna take a left here and get some gas. Anyway, what'd you do this weekend? Hopefully something fall. I bet you're watching this in, like, next summer or something, so it's not the vibe anymore, but this was a beautiful fall weekend. Couldn't have asked for better. And I feel like I should get some sort of promotional payment from Aparico Painting, because I'm giving them quite a plug right now. If you have painting needs in Blowing Rock, Aparicio, maybe? I don't know. They didn't pay me enough to pronounce their name right, so that's what you get. Just look at all these people, dudes. I don't know what to say about them. I mean, they have every right to come enjoy the coolness of this town. I just don't know what the answer is, though, because they're going to ruin the coolness of this town. Is that a catch-22? I think it is. Is it another conundrum? I think it might be. I mean, look at this. There's a traffic jam in Blowing Rock. What the hell? Anyway, I don't know if I've ever mentioned why we come here, but Jen's family has had the house that we stay in since like the 80s, the early 80s. They bought this little circle house and just tiny little thing on a mountain overlooking John's Gorge, which is beautiful and protected, so hopefully it'll always be that way. But now it's my wife's house. It's our house, I guess. But we've been coming here for I don't know how long, because her family's always had places up here, and usually her parents would spend the summers here. The winters are a little bit brutal, so they would never stay here for that, because it gets gnarly up there. It's right on the top of this ridge overlooking the gorge, and the wind just freaking bolts up the mountain one side over the house. There's always like roof tiles blown into the yard and stuff like that. It's just a very, very intense place as far as weather goes. And it does snow, and the fog sometimes is impossible. Like, you just have to pull over because it's nuts. And we were talking about I don't know what we were talking about. Like, Dan and John were making fun of me because they're like, oh, you're so famous from your 8,000 subs. I'm like, yeah. But we were talking about how I have run into people who recognize me from YouTube lately for some reason, and John was like, yeah, I was I don't know where he was at maybe a trials thing or something, and people he met there had seen our tat ride and stuff like that, and they were talking about stuff, and John was like, yeah, and I told him that Angelo isn't really like he is in the videos. He's much more like subdued and something. He's much more outgoing in the videos. And I was like, really? I totally didn't know that. But after thinking about it, like, yeah, I think he's right. Like, around people, I would much rather, I'd much rather listen mostly than talk. I think, I mean, you know, I'll tell a story or two, I guess, but given the choice, I think if I had to choose between talking or listening, I would choose listening. Because I think people are mostly interesting. You know what I mean? And but maybe he's right, because and what I told them, it's like, well, I'm not really talking to anyone in particular. I'm talking to myself on the motorcycle. I mean, what you hear is pretty much what what I'm thinking anyway. I'm just saying it instead of just thinking it. So yeah, I guess it is different. I guess my personality is different on these in these videos than it is in real life. So don't be too disappointed when you meet me. I mean, no more disappointed than you would normally. But I'd never thought about that before. So interesting. All right, so I'm going to go down toward Globe on Globe Road. I think it's called Globe Road. And I swear to God, Globe is 5 miles away. And it's going to take a lot longer than it seems that it should. Because that's just how it goes around here. Alright, one last look at blowing out. I think last time we were here, might have been a little closer to Halloween, and there were a bunch of kids everywhere dressed up. It was cute. My kids have been going to that park since they were little tiny kids. Anyway, it's just a cool place. Get here before it's not anymore. I love how I'm talking about how tourists are ruining everything, and then I'm telling you should go. But you should. It's beautiful. And there's lots of good, like, restaurants, shops, and all of that sort of stuff. Alright, so my plan today is, like, my first destination is Thunderhole Road. And so my plan is, like, I've been down Globe a few times before, down Globe Road, and it's really cool. And this is it right here. Globe Drive, maybe? But I'm going to check out some offshoots that don't go anywhere, because that's something I usually don't do, and every now and then I just want to know what's up there, because then I'll always know. So we're headed down into the gorge right now. And there's a hike, I'm sure I've said this a million times, that it starts kind of close to our house and goes all the way down this gorge to Globe. And it's amazing, the hike. I was talking it up for next year because I think that everyone would like it. It just feels like ancient, weird forest. Even though, I mean, I was talking to Joelle on the deck out there, we were looking out over the gorge, and you know, these trees are not old. This has probably all been logged to the ground before. You know, this is not old growth. There's a couple of huge, big trees, but most of these are, like, you know, I don't know, 100 years old maybe? And I'd love to see pictures of this place when all that logging was going on. And again, I'm talking totally out my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's true. Maybe this is a 1,000-year-old forest. I have no idea. But I don't think it is. But it's very cool. This is a cool spot. I mean, a road with the name Thunderhole has to be it has to be kind of good, right? And it's pretty cold, but I got a long sleeve and the puffy on, and that's usually all I need. I've got pants on under the mesh riding pants, and I'm good to go. Ever since the East Coast BDRs, I do keep a set of long johns in my pack at all times. I learn from my mistakes, just so you know. At least some of the time I do. And I'm interested to see how the selfie stick does. It held up the other day when I went out in the rain, but I didn't really do anything that rough. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, out there, yes. We were talking to this morning too, and we were pointing over here, and we're like, man, there's just nothing over there. There are a couple of houses up here near the top, and I know there's some at the bottom too. Once you get sort of down the gorge, but there certainly isn't much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. I don't feel like I'm getting you guys a good view, but so around here somewhere is where we would park the van when I did that hike down the gorge. And I don't know that this gate is always open and this doesn't go anywhere, but the hike actually comes out on this road down here. Why do you think a road gets called Thunderhole Road? There's got to be a reason, right? Oh, it's so pretty out here. Alright, so you can't really see through here. And I know you're not going to be able to see it on the GoPro. But somewhere up there, you can't really see it, but there's that ridge up there is where our house is. Somewhere up there. Cool. Look at these trees. Oh man. Loving it. Loving it. want to stop at the end of here and see where the trail is compared to this road. Because I didn't pass where I thought the trail came out, and it definitely was before this. So maybe this isn't the same road. I'm not sure. But Guy's gonna tell me. And I thought this dead ended way back there, but I still see a hint of a road on the Zumo that I didn't see on Gaia. No way this goes through somewhere, does it? No, I don't think so. Looks like it peters out. That's the end of the line. At least legally. You'd never get caught, but it's just not the right thing to do, is it? It's just not the right thing to do. And if you do get caught, the fines are unpleasant at best. Alright, let's stop and I wonder what that guy's doing. Just hiking? Hunting? I don't know. Let's take a look at Gaia. Oh, I hear a raging creek down there. Okay, so there's me. There's the gate. There's the road that I can't go on, unfortunately. But cool that I was able to come on this one. I'm trying to see where the house is. So, oh, the trail comes right here. Okay, I guess. So this is the trail. It goes right here. And this is where our house is, right here somewhere. It's like up on this ridge. And here's me. See, that's the hole. That's the gorge. And from here to here is about 5 miles from like up here. And this is the ridge of the whole John's Gorge. Tough to complain about this. The weather is perfect. I was really surprised to see that truck there, to be honest. I really was. But if we were brave enough, we could take the van all the way up to there. Although, that's not a good idea, is it? But that minivan has been some places it should not have gone. I'll tell you that much. Toyota Sienna. I don't know if it's a mistake to get rid of that. It might be. It might be. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just was talking about something and said, okay, this is not, I'm not doing this today. I'm not in the mood. But I wonder if that goes anywhere. My guess is it doesn't go anywhere, and maybe it's a little camping spot, or that's just a little Jeep thing. But you know what? I got nowhere to be. Why don't I just walk up there and look and find out? I've got nowhere to be is a grand thing to be able to say. Don't fall over, please, while I'm gone. That would be nice. But Jen's doing another meeting for her book, and she won't be home for a while. What the hell is this? It's nothing. I'm very glad I didn't waste energy trying to come up here. I guess it's just a little place to camp, maybe? Not very exciting. But you never know.
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.